Just another long desert road, somewhere out in the American Southwest. No traffic, no houses, no people, just dust, wind, and that kind of silence that feels almost too big. The sun was dropping low, painting the whole desert in gold, and I figured I'd be home before dark. Then I saw her, a horse, standing right in the middle of the road, not running, not spooked, not even moving, just standing there, staring straight at my truck. So I slowed down. At first I thought maybe she'd step aside, you know, just wander off back into the brush, but she didn't. I rolled closer, real slow, and she stayed planted right there like she had every reason in the world. I gave one short honk, nothing, no jump, no panic, no movement. She just looked at me, then turned her head toward the desert, then back at me again, and then she did it again. That was the moment I knew. This wasn't random. Something was off. So I killed the engine, opened the door, and stepped out into the dust. The wind was dry, hot, but fading with the evening. She backed up a few steps, not far, just enough to make me follow with my eyes. Then she stopped, turned, and looked back at me again, like she wanted me to come with her. Now I know how that sounds. Sounds crazy, right? But out there, you learn to listen when something in your gut says, "Hey, this ain't normal." So I followed her. She moved off the road and into the open desert. Slow enough that I could keep up, but fast enough to keep me coming. Every few seconds, she'd stop, look back, make sure I was still there. She wasn't running from me. She was leading me. That's when my whole mood changed. This wasn't some wild animal wandering into traffic. This was a mother trying to show me something. We crossed over dry brush and broken ground, past old fence posts, rusted junk half buried in dirt, signs of an old place that had been forgotten a long time ago. Then she stopped, hard, started stomping the ground, snorting, looking down, then right back at me. I walked up slow, careful with every step. The dirt looked wrong, loose, freshly cracked, like the ground had given way not too long ago. I dropped to one knee, and there it was, a hole, deep, narrow, and dark. I grabbed my flashlight, clicked it on, and pointed it down inside, and man, my heart just dropped. There was a baby down there, a foal, small, dusty, terrified. Its legs were folded awkwardly under it, and every time it tried to move, it slipped against the dirt and broken debris. It let out this weak little cry, and suddenly, everything made sense. The horse on the road, the staring, the waiting, the way she kept looking back. She wasn't blocking me. She was begging me to help her baby. I didn't waste a second. I ran back to the truck, grabbed a rope, my gloves, a heavy tarp, anything I could use. By the time I got back, she was still there, still waiting, still watching. And I'll be honest, that part hit me hard, because somehow, this wild animal had decided to trust me. No words, no training, no reason really, just trust. I tied off the rope, tested the ground, and started lowering myself into that pit. Real careful. Every step sent dirt sliding down around me. The walls were loose. The space was tight. One bad move, and the whole thing could shift. The foal was panicking, trying to pull away, but it was too weak to stand. "Easy, easy, little guy," I kept saying. My voice was shaky, but I stayed soft. I had to. I got close enough to slide the tarp under its body, slowly, carefully, making sure not to hurt its legs. Dust was everywhere, in my eyes, in my mouth, all over my hands. Above me, I could hear the mare moving around, snorting, pawing at the dirt, waiting. I worked the rope around the tarp, checked the balance, adjusted it again, and made sure the foal had support under its chest and belly. Then I looked up, took a breath, and climbed back out. By then the light was changing fast. That warm sunset glow was fading, and the whole desert was turning blue. I grabbed the rope with both hands, planted my boots, and started to pull. Slow, steady, no rushing. The rope tightened, the dirt shifted, and the foal started to rise. Just a little at first, then more. I could hear it struggling, feel the weight, feel every inch of resistance through my hands. The mare stepped closer. Her eyes were locked on that pit. So were mine. Then suddenly, part of the edge crumbled. The rope jerked hard. The foal slipped sideways. My stomach dropped. For 1 second, I thought I lost it. I braced my feet, pulled back, adjusted the angle, and held on like my life depended on it. Come on! Come on! I remember saying. My arms were burning. My hands were shaking. Every muscle in my back felt like it was tearing. But I wasn't letting go. Not then. Not after all that. So I pulled again. Harder. And slowly. That little foal came up over the edge. Then it dropped onto solid ground. Alive. Breathing hard. Shaking. Covered in dust. But alive. And the mare, man, she rushed in so fast. Straight to her baby. She pressed her nose against its face, its neck, its body, checking everything, making sure it was really there. I stepped back, trying to catch my breath. Didn't say a word. Didn't need to. The foal tried to stand. Failed. Tried again. Its legs were trembling so bad I thought it might fall for good. But the mare stayed right there. Close enough to steady it. Close enough to remind it it wasn't alone. Then on the second try, it stood. Weak. Shaky. Barely holding itself up. But standing. And I swear, for a second, the whole desert just went quiet. The wind, the dust, everything. It was just that mother and her baby together again. Then she looked at me, not scared, not angry, just still. And I know people will say I'm reading too much into it, but I don't care, because I know what I saw in her eyes. It was gratitude. Quiet, simple, real. No big moment, no dramatic sound. Just one living thing looking at another and knowing exactly what happened. After a minute, the foal took a few unsteady steps. The mare moved with it, slow and careful, keeping her body close. And then they started walking, out into the open desert, together. I stood there beside my truck, covered in dirt, arms dead, heart still pounding, and watched them disappear into the dark. First the foal, then the mare, then just the dust, and the stars coming out above the road. Out there, in the middle of nowhere, you think the world is empty, but sometimes it sends someone right into your path for a reason. And sometimes help doesn't come in words. Sometimes it comes in a look, a pause, a roadblock in the desert, and a mother who refuses to give up on her baby.